Hi, I'm Rafaela. I'm a software developer, senior engineering manager, and a certified coach. I became software engineering manager in 2017, and I had a hard time growing into my new role. At first, I did not know what exactly to expect. In retrospect, I'd say that I underestimated how different and challenging my new job was going to be. And I made many mistakes that new managers often tend to make. When I realized how sophisticated my new job was and how many new skills I had to learn, I often felt overwhelmed. I had to try and fail very often. I did not have the support nor the information I needed to give me a smooth start. And I often felt alone with all the questions and challenges that kept coming up, especially in my first year. Today, I believe there are a lot better ways to support new managers to grow into their new roles effectively. And this is why today I created the program that I needed when I became an engineering manager. It is called Closing the Skill Gaps, Engineering Management Tapas for New Engineering Managers, which is a customizable one-on-one coaching and training program in which I take you by the hand as your own personal sparring partner. I want new managers feel more like this and that when they change career paths. Interested so far? And do you want to know the details of my program? Then let's have a closer look. It all starts with a strategy conversation, where together we identify your current biggest challenges and your learning needs depending on your very individual and specific leadership situation and context. Your manager can help and join as well in this conversation. Then you design your learning path in step number 2, which means that you will pick 6 leadership topics that are currently the most relevant to you. And then you start the program. Every week you are expected to invest about 1 hour for this, and you will be done after 4 months. Here's a list of engineering management topics that I find highly relevant for new engineering managers. Understanding the engineering management role, most common mistakes of new engineering managers, employee engagement and performance, effective one-on-ones and team meetings, people and career development, making your team more productive, technical decision making, creating safe and inclusive environments, defining a tech strategy and vision together with your tech leads, leading in a remote or hybrid setup. And as I said, you will pick 6 of those 10 topics. For the beta version, though, which I'm currently running, those number of topics will be fixed and it will be those here highlighted in green. Here the program's timeline is displayed. I already mentioned the strategy conversation in the beginning. At the top you see the number of weeks highlighted in yellow. So in week number 1, you will start module number 1 and you will have a video training unit and you are not expected to spend more than 1 hour for this. In the second week, I will assign some hands-on work for you to do, basically small to-dos to get you practical. And again, you're only expected to spend 1 hour for this. In the third week, you will have a one-on-one coaching session with me, which usually lasts 1.5 hours. And you might be able to recognize the 3-week structure of my program, right? And here it is displayed a little bit more detail. So in the first week, you will watch some training modules, which are very short and are never longer than 15 minutes. And here you see where the name of my program is coming from. Engineering Management Tapas, right? And by the way, the name stems from a Ruby screencast series that I was watching when I was still a Ruby developer. And it was done by FD Grimm, so credits go to him. In the second week, I already mentioned the homework that I will assign to you, like really little small tasks that I find useful for new managers to do. And in the third week, I will coach you on the concern that is currently the most pressing for you. And this can be related to the topic of the current training module, but it can also be completely unrelated of it. So whatever is important to you, we will talk about it in our one-on-one coaching session. And you will have 6 of those 3-week iterations, right? And now very briefly how I work as a coach. In our coaching sessions, I will mostly help you to help yourself by applying well-proven coaching methods. And this is the usual coaching attitude that coaches bring to the table, right? They won't give you advice. But where appropriate, I will also offer advice to you and play more of a mentorship role for you. And this is really something that's coming from my experience coaching new engineering managers. Sometimes it's really necessary and really helpful to give advice when you're growing into your new role. But you can, in general, think of me as your own personal companion on the way to your custom-made solutions. I will give you the right pair of shoes for each section. With these shoes, you will then walk your way yourself. So to summarize, the key features of my program are that it's really a compressed knowledge transfer with the training sessions that you get. It's really crisp and easily digestible and not too time consuming because managers, they have a packed schedule usually. And this was really important to me. It's customizable and highly dependable on your very specific leadership situation. It's hands-on. You do practical things from the beginning. And of course, it's very individual through the one-on-one coaching that you get, where we have a closer look at your own personal challenges. And with all of this, in total, it's a highly effective program for you. And yeah, if you want to know more and if this in any way sounds interesting to you, um, let's have a conversation, get to know me, and I will explain in more detail to you what this is about, and I will answer all of your open questions. So yeah, book a call with me, send me an email, or you can also just call me. Thanks, and yeah, hope to hear from you.